Welcome, everybody, to another episode of CBSI's Vintage Voyage. Tonight, we are going to cover a fun run in the Golden Age, Planet Comics by Fiction House, one of the premier good girl kind of cover run issues, and a fun little, probably the best science fiction run out there, as far as longevity and titles and whatnot. Before we get into it, I just want to welcome Peter and Ben again, as always. Fellas,
what's up?
How we doing?
Not too bad.
Awesome. Want to just give a little love to our friends at Comic Barricade, the best solution for stabilizing and supporting your books and organizing. We got books we love and are treasured. Let's keep them safe, keep them from getting the dreaded spine crease. Mm-hmm. And if you use the promo code CBSI Tales, you get 10% off your order and free shipping. So check that out, support our friends, and keep your books safe. And as always, Comic Book Invest, your best free solution for comic news, information, and speculation investing. So check them out. Welcome to the chat, Brian. Awesome to see you.
Yeah, first.
Yes. So let's start this bad boy. This run is this one's always been one that when I got it, I'm like, I can't afford Planet Comics. I knew, like, even when I just kind of first got into Golden Age, I knew this was like the premier run. Every book people want. It wasn't like two books in the run people wanted. People want all of them. If it's on a wall, somebody's looking at it. I think Ben put it best as we looked through the 73 issues. He's like, all but 3 of them could go on a list, but these 25 we're going to pick or whatever, It's just a great run. I was telling Peter, I was doing a little research, and the general consensus was that Planet Comics was a purveyor of good girl art. Fiction House is well known for Sheena and Jungle Comics and Ranger and Wings, and they're all very good girl focused covers, with stories of heroes and heroines, and in quotes, it's the barest smattering of sense and substance in the stories.
Yeah, I dig
that. So I thought that was a fun quote, and it's an anthology series, so lots of different stories. It's not just one big story in it, and they're not necessarily continuous through the whole magazine. Because different times in the run, it's a monthly, sometimes it's quarterly. There's near the end, I guess it was annually, and the characters and the titles changed. Some of the key people stayed throughout in different forms of stories, but there wasn't like a bunch of universal stories that lasted the entire run. So
yeah.
But it's important to note that it was very much dominated by, instead of the male hero, it was the sole heroine.
Yes, definitely some sole heroine. There were females, and they said, it kind of goes between, females being rescued by a male, and then there's other ones where it's males being rescued by a strong female. And as we go through those covers, we'll see some of that. I mean, it's fun.
And the stories too. It's Gail Allen and Mr.
Yeah,
there's a couple main characters that recur through the run.
Yeah, hold on, I'll pull that up. I had a list of kind of the big stories.
It's like Space Rangers, Star Pirate.
Yeah, Space Rangers is a combination of Flint Baker and a Reef Ryan, who both were, had solo stories, but as the page count got cut, instead of cutting stories, they combined these two characters into the Space Rangers. So a lot of these stories did kind of organically grow out of some of the others. You mentioned Gail Allen, Futura, Space Pirate, Mars, God of War, Mista of the Moon. So, some strong female characters in here. Some of the writing and art was done by females too. So that was good to kind of know.
Yeah.
So
surprising, actually. Considering the time.
A lot of cool artists in here. There's, Baker did some work in it. I didn't know this before, but Cardi did some.
No,
the
Cardi
covers-
might have. It's
Okay.
like issue 11. They're on the fence. So you clearly did your research. I'm shooting from the hip, boss.
No,
I'm
no,
not
I
gonna
just
have water on my head.
no, you could be. But most of the covers were by three gentlemen. Eisner did some of the earlier ones, and then Dan Zoline or Zolinwich, and then Joe Doolin did a majority of these covers.
Yes, but then
There's a
Renee.
smattering that are not theirs. So
Yeah, all right, let's get some covers before.
everybody gets bored of looking at us.
Yeah, they already are. I am. January 1940, we start Planet Comics 1.
And this
Yeah, go ahead, Z.
this original art sold a couple years back, didn't it?
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, I remember this was in that big collection that Comic Link had or Comic Connect.
This is Lou Fine. For those not familiar with Lou Fine, familiarize yourself with Lou Fine.
Yeah.
One of the most classic covers in all of comics is the Lou Fine robot cover. And now I'm gonna be an ass and not remember what the title is. Something stupid early. It might be terrific. Somebody in the chat later on is going to be like, "Numbnuts, it's this."
Yeah.
So anyway, Lou Fine cover. I can't imagine what the art went for. That's cool.
It was a big number. It's got a lot of colors. It doesn't fit as much with like the rest of the run as we kind of progress because it all kind of has a look. But it does. I mean, it fits the line. It's bright. There's a lot going on. You got an alien. You got a spaceman, and you got a space heroine. You know that's the formula.
I love the logo too. I
Yeah,
just
that-
love the way it comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
With the rivets too.
oh man, every part of it.
Yeah, the ship is gorgeous. There's just so much. I mean, I love when the colors are just used well.
I like the COVID bubble he's wearing too.
Maybe we all need those.
Yeah, because it's just just covering his head and stuff, like his arms and his legs. He's not even wearing pants. He's just got his little skivvies on.
But it's not the traditional helmet. It's like a full
Full
head
body.
and neck. Yeah.
You're gonna protect the pecs.
We took the cryo tube and cut the bottom off.
But don't worry, your skin's fine. The stories are okay. I haven't read too many.
They said they're generally just they're space hero stories. Somebody's going to get in trouble. Somebody's going to get rescued. Pretty standard storyline. I don't think it's. I only have one. I've only read a tad of it. It's not it's not known for its stories.
It's not an EC.
No, but I think if you're into sci-fi, it's what you want to read. It's fun reading.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
Issue 2. I think we have another. Not another. I think that's the only Lou Fine cover, and this is Shadow. Will Eisner.
and this
What an
different
incredible cover! What an incredible cover! What a ridiculous alien face! Like
Looks like a mummy.
everything about it, man. I love it.
is it an octopus?
It's a whatever it needs to be, man.
Plus
Like
tentacles.
It definitely borderline tentacles and yellow pants there.
everything about that cover. Oh,
Oh man, yeah.
Definitely bright. Like they use colors.
You know what? It's a shame. I only own one planet, and it's faded to piss. It's like, man,
I have a couple. I have one mid-grade, gorgeous. I think it's one of the best of the run, and I think it was criminal the price I paid in auction for it. It's like a 6.5. When we get to it, I will point it out. I have a couple low grades too of other ones. Nothing this early though. I mean, Eisner, man. The next one's an Eisner too.
I think I need to add Planet Comics, a nice one to my run, just to my collection, just to have one.
Dude, when you hit that Renee, I forget her first name. I'll remember. When she comes in, it's like Doolin for 10, and then she does 1, and you can tell because you're going through the covers and you're like, oh, nice, holy shit. Like
Yeah.
takes it the first one, like it's the first horror cover in Planet. You're like, oh, okay. like a cemetery on the moon. That's cool. Anyway, sorry, I'm off track. 5
right.
is probably
Oh, when we get to the next
another
one.
Eisner. Yep.
It's got like a Swamp Thing kind of vibe with that alien too.
Yeah, I mean, of the ones in the early run, this is not my favorite of them. Too much red and green and not enough contrast, I think.
I can see
I mean,
that.
I like the subject matter. You know, it's got the swamp type alien. Well, I guess there's swamps in space. I don't know.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's got fucking cryptovision or whatever.
Yeah, and he's got laser beams coming out of his eyes.
Yeah, like.
But we can see they all have kind of the Alex Raymond kind of, style and costuming. So,
And the astronauts there have graduated to fishbowl.
Fishbowl. I like how he's rocking the collar too outside of his fishbowl. Like it's not just a fishbowl, he's got a collar too.
Got a very He-Man vibe there too.
Yeah,
on the costumes. All right.
All right.
So what up to Brian, Shane, Robert?
Oh, 8.
I hope we don't get to any technical issues. I haven't seen Solo Wookiee yet. This one, so this kind of gets us into the more Planet Comics going forward look. You know, you got the damsel in distress. It's not red dress. It's red cap. You know, you got a fireman alien.
Robot alien. Yeah, fireman. Like Charles Sultan cover.
Nice.
That's a hell of a name right there.
Yellow submarine ship in the background.
Just fun shit. You got to remember too. This is what number is this?
It's 8.
8.
Yeah, it's still early 40s.
Yeah, it's still
It's
still 1940. Well, it's not early 1940. It's got to be like.
Well, it's September. It says
September.
Yes.
I was say it right on the cover.
Yeah. Well, I got a much bigger. I got a second screen.
Do the
I got
math.
it blown up. So if I'm looking this way, everybody, it's because I'm looking at my bigger screen to check out the pretty cover.
The next one we go to when we get rid of the fireman alien, whatever Z called it. Dan Zolnerowicz. Every issue from this, from 13 to 25. 11 and 12, they don't know who did it. 11, is theorized that it was Cardi. But anyway, this is that Zolnerowicz dude. And again, a clear shift in style, introduction to a new type of alien, damsel in distress, bondage, weird club torch.
Mr. Freestyle helmets this time.
Yeah, keeping it updated.
And then I think we go somewhere different after this. Right? With number 10, you want to talk about Rangers?
Yeah, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's all I have. It's the same artist. Sorry. I actually put it on as the same artist.
That's what we're sneaking this in.
It's that. Yeah, I mean, but I just wanted to show something outside. And Rangers is such a strong run. It's like Planet, but more bondagey.
Yeah. And we've seen that little evil science gnome in mini covers.
Yeah. I'm surprised you like this one, Ben, because that looks like Robin swinging in.
No, dude, it's Peter Pan fucking gone blue. There's lots of I don't know, man. These 19, these bondage table things.
So from there, we'll go back to Planet.
15. No,
11.
What's up?
Oh yeah, this one. Oh,
this is the potentially.
Oh right, this is the theoretical Cardi, right?
I could see parts of it. I might believe he participated. I don't know.
It's impossible for me because Cardi isn't 1940 fucking one. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I have Silver Age in my brain, and it's what I see, and he was an artist that adapted, or not adapted, but,
Yeah, he had developed his own style.
Exactly.
I couldn't argue for or against it. There are some things you're like, maybe.
I dig
how his figures are, but the monster is...
I dig the nostril horns. I don't know what to call them.
It's like the Japanese, like the samurai masks, like Yoshimitsu thing.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what those masks are called, but I know there's a whole tattoo subsection that gets just those masks.
Yeah, absolutely.
This one where the contrast is getting a little better as far as how it's going, that the title's starting to kind of
the title pops on this one with the red against the yellow, like the title.
Yeah. So.
All right, so from 11.
Breaking out the keyboard.
Uh-oh.
I know, I figure the Lysol's ride.
Got a 17.
Now this one is gorgeous. The red with the white and the blue, and then anytime I get that red background, I love it.
Yeah.
Anytime we get that red dress distress, because I'm calling it that, man. That's a future dress. It looks like a skirt and a bra, but it's a dress of the future.
It's a dress of the future.
Nobody's got their helmets on though. That's worrisome.
The guy does, I think.
Yeah, it's just like way more form-fitting than her.
Definitely a tighter one there.
Yeah, it's like a sock. I'll zoom in a little. There you go.
Oh yeah,
But only him. She doesn't get one.
Ziploc bag.
These Amazon ladies back here.
Yeah, still looks like the same general creepy version of that alien with the nostrils.
Yeah, actually it does.
This
Maybe
is that Zolner Rich guy still, or again.
Yeah.
Mystery in Space. Shane's question. Mystery in Space.
Oh yeah. Somebody said they just saw The Watcher. This one I like.
Yeah, this is up there with some of the best flight. Not Rangers. Rangers got some heat, but flight. I don't know, man. When you get into red dress, orange dress, bondage, alien, monster, whatever the hell's going on with airplanes, and there's just so much happening, and some weird thing coming up on the back of the dude.
The uniform he's got on is cool. Just very makes you think kind of Roman army almost.
Yeah, he looks kind of like Man at Arms from He-Man with the orange and the green.
A little bit, yeah. The background is nice. That color is, that blue green is beautiful.
I didn't do the red dress distress pops. I should have done them for this run because
it would have been most
here.
I feel like Z was going to come in with an orange on that, so I tried to lay out the orange.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it could just be faded. Finding good pictures, it wasn't easy for these because these books are old. So
I wouldn't be surprised if that's a little faded.
It's very true, Peter.
But you'd be putting that logo up for half of them, and if not, they're yellow.
Yeah. Or, the occasional. Let's see from the next one.
We go 19 again.
Oh, this is definitely an orangey yellow for hair.
Wow, a spider cover. That's not what you expect to find. Spider web.
And detailed web bondage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one is not in my brain as this Planet Comics. Not that there's about 5 or 10 that are in your head that when you think Planet Comics pop in, those are the ones you see. This is one I don't know why I don't. It's so unique and cool.
Because it doesn't read like it's like on a planet surface with a moon backdrop with a crash ship. Even though there's a ship down below, this it seems more like in a cave, a horror, sci-fi kind of different type.
Absolutely agree, Peter. 100%.
If you're collecting like the cool, creepy spiders, though, you'd have to get this guy in there.
Yeah, I mean, so to me, I don't think it sticks out in my head. Obviously, I had to go over the run and refamiliarize.
I got the old Gerber guide out.
Dude, when you talk spider covers, like suspense, it's all over. Like once you get LB Cole in, there's no other spider covers except for that terrible Mary Marvel one because it's so bad.
Yeah, well.
It's like the Detective 38 of Mary Marvel comics. We knew I'd find a way to loop it in here somewhere.
And next you kick on Robin and it'll be all over.
Dude, the Robin King shit. This is why we don't do modern comics, people.
Yeah, don't get started on Robin King.
Now this is one I see when we say Planet Comics. This is one that hits my head. You know, it's so right. So many things are right on it. The coloring, I don't know,
every aspect of the color, right? Like that blue into purple against that yellow is just.
Yeah.
This many colors shouldn't work. This many primary and secondary colors shouldn't work, but it does.
But it does, how they lay them out.
His shorts should not work. They do.
I don't know if those are really shorts. Those are more just briefs.
Yeah. His undergarment.
Yeah. He's got full range of motion, so he can do
the most savage bondage cover. Like, oh man, that's outside the box bondage, and I applaud her resourcefulness. The gun's clearly out of photon fucking laser. There you go.
Or it doesn't work, and the guy doesn't get it.
She's gonna fucking skull that thing with that. That said, how is she alive? Like you can see the fangs on the fucking thing.
Yeah, things are not going well. Maybe she's got a teeth-proof undergarment.
Yeah, I want her to zoom in so everybody gets ready to whack him with the butt of the gun.
Spacesuits are a little more resilient than typical fabric.
Yeah, and like more revealing too. I dig the attire. And call her up, Peter.
That's true. Well, I was going to say it's of the times, but no, it's not the 70s yet. This is they were rocking collars up like that.
There's just a run of this Zollnerwich guy.
We got 22 coming up.
Oh my god! Again, like, just get on out of town. This shit, like, yellow dress distress, but she's clearly kicking ass too. I appreciate like the last cover that was absolutely a bondage cover, but it was bondage because the alien dragon shit was like bondaging her with his fucking face while she's about to nail him. That's what's happening here. This
every episode, the woman may be in distress, but she's armed.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, fuck! I've never seen that before. She took a tentacle off. Oh no, well,
he did.
He did, and she's about to fucking poke that thing in the face.
Yeah, lands it. I mean, that one, the coloring.
Oh, this is poor tentacle placement here, though. Like right here with his hands. That's
poor hand placement too.
Both together. Because look, the tentacle that's grabbing him goes up there. So where does this one come from?
I can't put this on my buy list. He's not wearing yellow pants for the tentacles, so
yeah. No, and I want to address Peter's. There's no source of that hand tentacle.
Yeah,
like
that's
not cool. Like
something weird going on here.
That's a Swamp Thing. What is it, 11 or 12, where they had to clear out the tentacle?
There's a second alien from behind we can't see.
That could be. We're gonna go with that because otherwise,
off camera, taint dwelling alien.
Big old green uncircumcised. Anyway, we're gonna move on.
This one is, I mean, just black and so good. Shit.
Yeah, the black cover is good, especially with the yellow, like the yellow under
city in the background. Just so much going on.
And you got these other soldiers like rushing in from the city. Look like they got like Roman centurion kind of like things kind of going on.
And he's rocking a pretty severe collar there too.
He is. That's Flash Gordon style right there. And he has pants. I gotta applaud him. He finally has pants out in space. he's going to go into battle, he's wearing pants, not just his briefs.
All right.
I'm not sure it's not underwater.
Now you got me thinking.
Just how she's posed almost looks like
planets. The planets in view would suggest in the rocket ship that it's not underwater, but to each their own.
Just look how she's though. She almost looks like she's swimming.
Yeah, the hair, even his hair. Maybe it's just the gravity. Maybe they're going with like no gravity kind of deal. His hair kind of floaty too.
Maybe they drew it for another one and said, "Oh shit, I need something for planets." Well, just
yeah.
But this was a sea creature. Well, now it's in space.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get away from that extra tentacle and go to the next one. 26.
You can never get away from the extra tentacle, Peter. All right, so now we're into Joe Doolin, who, Christ,
I think all but 3.
This through 38th straight is him, because 39's that Renee lady, and then we'll get there.
All but 3 between 26 and 65 is what I read. So I mean, he did a ton. Almost
between
40.
How many?
Between 26 and 65, he did all but 3.
That's not true, because there's a few unknowns. Like 61 and 63 are unknown.
I don't know. They
could be
40 to 60.
Yeah, so he does a lot. And he's probably what you think about with a lot of, the big ones. Space Triangle.
Yeah, go ahead. This is a strong opener for him.
A little orange.
But we're back to that bondage.
It's a bit more jungle than it is space almost.
Yeah.
With the merman guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, they're weird. They're kind of kinky, these guys. Look, this fuzzy bit could go with the chains, like on her ankles. I don't know if it's part of her boots or if they're just using, fuzzy bracelets.
Kinky chains.
Yeah, because we can't see behind her. Like the ones behind her, they could be fuzzy too, for all we know.
I think those are boots.
That's out of the flame too.
But the girl in the background looks like she's up more. Like she looks like she's out of the jungle, except with the Madonna cones.
Yeah.
First appearance, Madonna cones.
It's true, kid.
Interesting.
Now we jump to 30.
Yes.
Lily Renee.
This is almost like a zombie.
Wow.
This is the definitive planet cover in my head. I don't know if it's because of one of the first ones I saw. But this one sticks out for
Savagery.
many reasons.
Like he is gonna just. I mean, it's not good.
Yeah.
And that pose, that is that quintessential good girl over the water wheel. She's getting bent back, like the arched chest out. Like that is what Wortham had a problem with. Like literally by definition was the arching seduction.
The Sodi stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
So anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. Things are gonna go badly real soon.
Yeah, but where is this? Because the implication is they're in France. Like I see the Eiffel Tower behind this guy, kind of wrecked.
Peter.
So I don't think this one's in space. I think the space came to them.
And there's a fucking dog too.
Maybe they're in. Maybe the aliens stole the Eiffel Tower, and we're going to get it back.
And then Legolas here with his horned dog decided they wanted to come back, get the Eiffel Tower back.
I read one of the strips was kind of a Tarzan and space theme. So that's probably what we got going on there.
Tarzan in space in France.
Yes, the one of the strips was some version of a guy of Tarzan in space.
It's right here on the cover. I didn't even notice. Hunt Bowman stalks dread Volta raiders through the rubble of Paris in the city of lost souls. So either they're, these guys came down to Paris, or like you said, they stole Paris up to space.
Looks like they blew it up, right? If it's the rubble and ruins.
Oh yeah.
Fucked it up. Yeah. So again, this is this is the lady who's like, oh, planet? By planet, do you mean zombie murdering in France? Because if so, I'll do a cover. Like, okay. She did. I think my favorite cover is Rangers 31. Like, yeah, get the fuck out of town and then come right back to look at this thing, man.
I will say one thing. That snake reminds me of those prizes you would get like at the carnival where you hold the tail and it wiggles and wags just by holding it, because that's what that looks like to me.
You want to hear something weird? My kids have been cleaning because, like, it took me fucking 3 months to be like, oh, right, fucking, rewards and punishment versus just, play video games.
Yeah.
They found one of those yesterday, and we're like fucking around with it. I was like, fuck. So I saw the cover and was like, yeah, this is going, man. This is going.
Oh, goodness.
I just read Brian's comment. Yeah. And then it goes back to Doolin again. Like, it's super weird. Like, I appreciate, not from Rangers, but from Planet.
Yeah, we're going to go back from Rangers. We're going to go back to Planet. That was a little side note.
But it's to give you an idea of who, like, what the fuck?
And that's a whole different vibe going on.
This is Lily Renee. This is the cemetery.
It's Hunt Bowman again.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the same character.
Yeah, so I fucked up. This is the cover I was talking about. The one before was Doolin. Yeah. The fucked up Paris, that's my fault, Doolin. This is Lily Renee.
And this one's dark, too.
Yeah. Well, if it's the same character, that means it's most likely still here with these zombie alien-looking things invading Earth. You would think. Hunt Bowman probably. I guess he just rocks it out here.
Yeah, I mean, now putting it together, it makes a lot more sense.
That's intense.
Yeah, she lost her shoe.
Really. Yeah, she bandaged up, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's signed.
Yeah, this one? Yeah, down at the bottom.
So, yeah, she did one other cover. I apologize for Planet 30. That
red dress
is the most classic.
She has the longest legs I've ever seen.
That is true. Once you said that, now
they're almost double her torso.
And her arm's really short.
Yes. She's a little disproportionate.
That's why she couldn't get that other shoe back on. She couldn't reach.
Things have went sadly wrong. Zero gravity on the effect on legs.
What do we got? Oh, just next one in the run. 34 up next.
Doolin again? I mean, we know that now, right? Z said we're in agreement. It's just all Doolin except for, like, a small handful.
Yeah, and that's checkerboard is interesting choice.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the background? I don't want to guess and, like, get myself in trouble.
What, the TPs?
Thank you. Okay.
They look like TPs to me.
Do I have to call it, like, the Washington team?
I don't think so. But this, I don't know, this, Black Lodge, Twin Peaks, like, checkerboard floor is kind of messing me up, too, now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, this is, the issue is, I don't even know where, other than the guys looking like aliens, I'm not sure where it became Planet. It's stretching I think the art got confused a little bit between some of the, the jungle and Western and some of that. It really kind of crosses in each other.
I'm like, all right, we'll take the Western background. We'll kind of put a jungle pose for the girl, but we'll make it space and planet by, having the wedgie guy right here.
Yeah, I was going to ask what the space element was, but Peter clarified it. So
the space wedgie.
It's a space wedgie. It's the onesie he's wearing.
Yeah. Coloring's fantastic, though.
He ain't playing around. Like, he's point blank just blasting these guys.
That's how you do.
All with their little weird little pebbles top knots they got going.
Not for long.
No.
Anyway, I guess our next one then will go to 35.
What's another strong one with the dark background?
And you can tell it's Doolin, right?
No.
Because of that guy. Like, now you can see the cover of 30.
I'm thinking that's that Renee girl.
Yeah. Because I can see she signed it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, now who's super confused?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I saw the long legs. Z pointed out the legs. I saw the legs again, and it drew me right to the signature.
Yeah, those are definitely that style.
So now look at the face.
But the faces are drawn.
And that's where I'm fucking lost on 30 and why I'm... Right? That's the same guy from 30.
Expression and face. But then again, maybe,
you're spot on with the legacy.
Maybe there's, could also be collaborations, too.
Exactly. I can't do faces. I can do long legs. Or you do the long legs. I'll do the faces.
Somebody got on a deadline, It happened all the time where somebody would kind of, I'm going to help them out on that one.
Isn't that kind of Stormtrooper helmet, too?
A little bit.
No, I mean, we're in that World War II era comics now.
Yeah, it's more like that. Yeah, definitely German.
If he is, I would just say he's a little bit fabulous looking like Rockwell in Jojo Rabbit that I got to watch last week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because, those boots, they make a statement.
The straps.
Yeah, definitely. That's an outfit.
It is something. Well, that kind of went. That animation went weird. I got 38 coming up next.
This one is one I added because this one, I really just dug that it was the solo heroine. It really, this is like a Raymond style thing with the jetpack and, very kind of modern, sleek composition. I mean, I know it's not him, but this one is like, if you took the idea of Flash Gordon and Raymond and just we're going to draw a picture, that's it to me.
Gotcha.
So,
tough to argue.
The jetpack. Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, the worst part of this one is the poor Planet Comics logo.
Yeah.
Like, many of them are good. This one almost distracts.
It's just poor placement of like where she ended up. And yeah. Oh, and before we start, I was telling Z, like, the Planet Comics logo, if you look at them, they're all, like, the cover interacts with basically all of them. I had to only find one where there wasn't something overlaid the actual logo.
I dig that, especially for Golden Age, because it gives you what you want. Yeah,
look, see, she's blocking half.
This is an
logo is tough.
This is Renee again, right?
Yeah, I think so. Down here,
like in my head, it's 30, whatever the hell it was, 33 in this one, but it's really also 35.
A horror vibe.
Yeah.
Well, her last one was the horror vibe, or her first one's a horror vibe.
Yeah.
This is one I think of in my top couple, though. It's not the standard style, but it just is so. I mean, the coloring, the dark, and then you've got that web of. I don't know if it's a web, a black hole, or what.
Yeah. It's a better web cover.
A cavern, maybe? I don't know if it's a web.
Yeah, it looks like a web.
Oh, it's definitely a spider web.
Zoom in.
She's getting it from her hands.
I guess, but man, it's so strange.
You guys are all caught up in it?
I know, but it almost looks like it's going through a cavern. Why is it colored that way?
Oh, I
I
see.
guess
Maybe
just an effect, I guess.
or maybe there's a cavern behind her web. Like it goes
Maybe.
down in some pit of despair.
A Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Either way, she's a menacing broad. Her legs are slightly better proportioned than the previous one.
Yeah, I was going to say. It made her a little healthier.
And if I say Ed Grimley, will you ever unsee it?
Ed Grimley?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. He's almost doing it, too.
So it keeps me off this cover. I'm like, I like it. Oh, God.
I think it's a shark fin, though.
That doesn't make it better.
No.
The fucking shark, okay.
But the girl in the bubble, her legs are still pretty long.
Yeah.
We got to make up for it somewhere. Yellow pants.
Yeah, there's yellow pants.
But there's no octopus.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
I need both. I need both.
All right. Fair enough.
Shark fin. We're getting close.
That's true. But shark fin and yellow pants, I might let it go.
More yellow pants with 46. Or yellow
See,
tights.
This is one where the female is the winner. You know, she's saving him. Though he looks like he's Robin.
He does a little bit.
I dig that cover.
Looks like confused acrobat boy.
It's plain or simple, but the message, especially for what number are we on? 46, 12, 4, mid 40s, mid to late, 46, 47, just guessing.
It gets confusing because it really slows down in production towards the end.
Well, it ran till 53.
Yeah.
But only went 73 issues.
Yeah.
Correct. Somewhere it really slows down. It went quarterly in 49.
Huh.
So.
I dig that.
I'm just looking at this guy down in the corner. Looks like he's doing a guitar solo. Unless he got shot. Maybe he got shot.
He totally does. Until you said he got shot. And then it's He's rocking it until you said shot, and then you're like,
the little blast.
Are those telephone poles there? Or electric poles? Is that what that is? Looks like telephone pole to me.
Can we go with Robert's yellow pant distress?
I'm gonna have next time we go to a con. I'm just gonna have to wear yellow pants.
Yes, you are. At least you know.
All right, let's see. What do I got next here? Next up, we have 50.
Oh yeah, this is one of the ones I have. I have two. It's weird. I have 2 copies of this and 2 copies of Another Planet. This is one of the firsts that I bought because of the skeleton hand. I decided it was a horror comic.
Definitely different.
I really enjoy it. I think. I mean, it's obviously space. It's that EC horror space to me.
Yeah, it definitely
Like
has that vibe.
Hand, I don't know, man. I dig it.
Yeah, I like how the gas pedals perfectly are shaped for his foot.
Well, why wouldn't you?
I'm confused of like what this is. Nope, put foot here.
The Ranger boot.
It matches.
Yeah, that's they're heading to Earth, man. They're bringing the skeleton alien here. That's not good. Turn away. We don't want him.
Well, maybe they want to let what was the hunter dude who's down on Earth? That guy could take care of the skeleton guy. You know, he's
if the caveman Hawkeye is our last chance, we're in trouble.
All right, let's see.
You know the caveman Hawkeye's like Turok, though, right?
That's
Okay.
true.
I'm like,
So we'll go to 52 and leave it at that.
doesn't this look like it was done in like 1972?
Oh yeah, it's got such a 70s vibe. That alien actually looks like, I think I saw it in Men in Black. And that outfit is, holy cow.
I love this fucking cover.
And a cameo appearance of Bucky down below too. If you didn't know.
I want to. What up, Dennis Hayes and JJ Maxwell, who says 63 is when they started going out.
I said 49. I meant the year. Sorry, that was not clear.
Yeah, some of the
49 was issue 63
intermingled,
and then there were some that lagged and were annual, and it was a mess. They're like the Marvel production schedule after that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to shift.
I love the purple and orange rocket, man. If you're gonna have a rocket, let's go.
Yeah.
I love her outfit. Like everything about it, it's so far ahead.
It is. Again, with the rocket too. Like this is like a love bus that they got going on here.
Damn it.
I'm pretty sure that was in Austin Powers, man. I don't know.
Yeah, they were on their way to Woodstock in this thing.
Yeah,
And Bucky,
love it.
for whatever reason.
Bucky, well, needed a cameo.
What do I got next? 54 coming up.
This is the one I have, and it is so sun faded that it's disappointing when you see the real one.
Yeah, that red orange I would imagine would be bright on the original.
Yeah, mine all looks like the light orange.
Gotcha.
And the alien doesn't look green.
She's about to brain this guy.
Yeah, that's a pretty intense mace. It actually makes me think of the Netflix show with what's her name? Like that's what she would do. It's an alien.
Which one? Which show?
With Charlize.
Oh, yeah. Old Guard.
Old Guard, yeah. That's like, Old Guard in space. She's gonna take him out.
Well, she's coming to save the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I got to switch it up.
Is that pterodactyl in the background?
It could be pulling a rider.
Oh,
Look at that.
So is she on a pterodactyl?
Oh, I think she might be. Because it looks like she's got the sled like this one.
Yeah, man, that just makes it all the more cool.
She's flying in on the pterodactyl coming to save the day.
That guy's very Magnus robot fighter in his outfit.
And look at that. It's not even just him. This guy's caught too, getting saved by this broad.
Well, it's Mista of the Moon.
They have somewhat the same uniforms as 52.
Kinda. I was thinking that, but it doesn't have the swirls. It doesn't have all
It's
the
not swirly. It's more like
a little more refined.
And they added yellow to this, where it's not just the green and white.
Yeah.
But it's 2 issues later, so they outfit change.
Man, pterodactyls rescuing. Gosh, that's awesome.
Let's see. So after 54, we're going to jump ahead to 56.
I dig this one. I think this one I added late just because.
No, we both had this.
You both had it. I think this was the one that was already on the list.
This one was just such a vibe. I mean, it's very horror, but sci-fi, and I don't know. There's just a lot going on, and all of it's right.
Yeah, Adam Strange with the Clash of the Titans shield back here.
I was thinking more of the sonar guy from the Avengers.
Which guy?
Frick. I can't think of his name now. All of a sudden,
and this is what happens when you do sober.
With the sonic hand.
It's true, Peter. Very true.
But this one's great. This is one of my favorites. This is
pretty cool. This one reminds me of something that I bring up with my one thing that I add later.
Right.
These capsules remind me of something.
All right.
But I'll save that for a few more issues.
Save it until you get the real winning.
All right, I'm sorry. I wasn't spacing out. I was buying a Planet 52.
You what?
I was buying a Planet 52.
Nice. Just made it happen.
Yeah, fuck that. It was way too cheap. I bought the MCS copy. I looked at the $75 copy on fucking eBay and was like, oh man, I have to. But then I was like, oh, the fucking color isn't right. And then
Yeah.
like
You got to get the color.
the
Yeah.
52,
52 is with
the
green dress.
MCS one,
Wait,
there's a tear chunk, like it looks like maybe a
Mhm.
half an inch out of the L and the A on Planet, and then the cover is like a fucking 6
Yeah, take it.
for $114 on the site.
Claw. Thank you, Robert. Claw. That's what I wanted.
Oh, I gotcha. All right.
Oh
I
shit, are
couldn't
we on 58?
We're on
Yeah.
58 now.
Oh
This
fuck,
one
this
is-
is the one I have. This is the 6.5 I have.
This one's
This is
so.
I think this is the best cover in the run, man. It's arguable. And this is one of the ones that always stuck out to me from the auction guides, the Gerber guide, Comic Link, like everything. Every time I'd see this and go, holy shit, I need it.
The little tank tracks.
And then I paid like $185 in one of those, let me sell my Action 1 and Tech 27s and light my 38s on fire. So this book, people were like, oh, just go ahead, you can buy it. And I'm like, I will, thank you. Those days might be gone, though.
I will tell you, I am very confused by this cover.
The arms confuse
It's
me.
confusing.
'Cause
It's
it's like I see X-ray arms.
Yeah.
She's holding like a Raiders of the Lost Ark trophy, and then the castle in the background looks like they had fruit gushers or something going on back there.
no,
It's making me think SpongeBob.
clearly made out of like
Jello.
fucking Gusher sounds about right, and like jelly, and then it
Bonkers, like some from the old Bonkers commercials, like the fruit would fall from the sky.
and like look at the tank rocket thing.
I do like the tank.
Like
The tank treads on this rocket thing. That's also
I honestly think if you just had her and took the fight in the front off, it would be better. But it's not Planet Comics without kind of the hero and heroine,
Yeah.
and that
Oh, X-ray gun. Yeah.
that thing.
Huh?
Oh
JJ Maxwell for the win.
Yeah.
X-ray gun. That makes a lot more sense now that you say that. Even though
What do you
there's
guys got on the 3 mustaches here? Because it looks like the bad guy's got 3 mustaches.
I never seen an X-ray gun blast like that, but it makes sense.
He's still gonna get chopped. Like
I
I can.
love every
Oh, I'm flipping it back.
Maybe
Don't
that's why,
overlook the heels.
that's why he's closing his eyes is because the X-rays.
Don't overlook the high heels while she
Oh, yeah.
fucking
Well, that's what this is all about. Look, he's trying to grab him. He wants those shoes.
and like there's like jet like propulsion coming out the other side of this rocket tank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
She's literally about to enter the stratosphere, man. She's out. Like she
You think
stole
you're
the fucking what's it called? The Star Wars thing? What's in her hand? It's the fucking Myrrh talisman. I'm going deep. Morello and Topher would be
yeah,
like,
Morello's like, I got you.
just
lost
for the
me.
record, first
Clark
appearance
Kent
of Myrrh
with
talisman.
gas. Brian's killing me.
Yeah.
All right.
Now that,
That was the one I owned. That's the end of my story. Go ahead.
Yeah, is the background on this one, since you have it and you're 6'5", are your colors a little brighter? Like, is the background more of a
They're
purple?
not brighter. They're deeper. I think it's printing.
Like the sky.
So
I
if
can
you
tell
look
it's
at eBay,
purple or blue.
yeah. So like it's definitely like a deeper purplish blue on mine.
Okay.
Which sometimes is just the ink run.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's a printing thing. If you go look at the planets on eBay, the orange isn't faded on the other copies. The inks are all fine. It's the actual level of ink
Yeah, the level of
printed to it, where the
Yeah.
MCS copy is like, it really does. I'm going to hold my hand over the fucking chunk missing, and it's like a 6.5.
Yeah, it's just the purples and blues. If you look at any comic, even up into the 80s and stuff, they just that mixture gets wonky sometimes.
Well, that's the whole, what is it? Kirby
very true about the rocket.
DC. Sandman?
Oh, the
infamous
Sandman.
purple variant?
And you see it on Moon Knight 1 and Doom Patrol 99. The purples and blues get a little weird.
What about the Edge of Spider-Verse 2, the regular one, the dark copy?
Yeah, well, that's
different.
I feel like that's like, I don't even know, dude. Like swinging for the fence, pump and dump.
Yeah. All I know is JJ has a good point about her tank rocket ship. It does look like one of those ships that you put a quarter in outside of the store's back.
Hell yes.
Kids today, they don't know what they're missing because
no.
Can I just get one quarter? One quarter.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, right. Like
it's 95 degrees out. I don't care.
They had a Kmart in a couple towns over up until like a year ago, and man, fucking every time my kids would be like, have a quarter, because they'd have the goddamn dispenser machines with like the prizes in them, and then like the fucking rusted 1982 like boat out front that I was like, it's literally from like the late 80s. The prizes inside the stickers are all like
the shiny like, the stickers were the best.
Without fail, though, I had to keep like $2 and quarters in my car all the time because both my kids, like, I mean,
oh goodness.
So,
and the Vespa windscreen. That is true.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Totally to overlook that. Now I can't unsee it.
Okay, so we're gonna go from 58 to 61 coming up.
So this is unknown, like by CGC, by everything, because I went looking for it. Because I mean, good God.
Well, this is red dress kicking ass, is what this one is. She's going for it here.
It's got the long legs though.
Is it Renee?
I don't doubt it. She signs her stuff usually, but
And the face on the Renee stuff is different, though.
Yeah.
Although, Peter, those fucking, it's that green dude with the fucking Stormtrooper helmet again.
That's true. But they don't have the fabulous
Eagle Eye Rena.
Well, look, the Statue of Liberty, I think, is in the background back here.
Well, that's a Doolin thing. Now we're all just confused.
Well, I will say this one, the spaceship is the star of the show. I mean, that one is just well drawn. You know.
Oh yeah.
Because the spaceships aren't always detailed and really the focus, but this one it is.
You mean you don't like the space helmet fucking modeled after the reservoir tip?
Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering why her jetpack has a butt. Like, look. Looks like she's wearing a butt on her back.
Huh.
Hey.
Yeah.
I really appreciate this cover. If I didn't,
the yellow and red definitely help
to buy this one.
Yellow background with the red dress and the red, title, like that definitely helps it.
Yeah.
Off. And again, the ship is front and center there,
which is not usually the case in this run.
So, I'm assuming then this has to be the rest of New York then.
Did you see what Bub's Comics wrote?
Earlier Rivet issue. When did the... we have to go back to figure it out. When the Rivet stopped on the title cards.
Yeah, fascinating. I definitely didn't know that. That's cool. I love our crowd.
Well, I'm learning stuff the whole way through. So whether it's coming through the chat, from YouTube, from just looking at the pretty pictures. Oh, don't worry, Robert. I got 70 coming. So next we have 63.
This is another unknown, but what a fantastic, like, Schomburg-esque busyness.
I was totally thinking that too. I mean, just because there's so much space being taken up.
And a lot going on with the space being taken up. I mean, you got this drill coming out of the ground. You got this, dinosaur-looking thing going after this guy who's climbing a anal bead ladder. I don't know. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Dude, the drill is definitely phallic too, so I can't argue the Unibeat ladder with you.
Well, in my head, I saw the two things. I was like, you can only do one of these two. Which one are you going with? I went with
What's
the
on
You
her
know
helmet?
how
What's
many
on her
times-
helmet?
I've had to say that.
on her helmet,
Yeah.
and I can only imagine how many times you've had to say that.
Huh.
We can only do one of these things.
I don't know.
Why does it look like a strap?
It might be holding it on, and then there's like a light.
Well, no, I meant, I don't know. That's what bubble. Maybe I just thought there was like a strap on top of it, like to hold it.
This thing up here?
Yeah, that's a bubble in the background, though, I think. Now.
No, I don't know. It's because it's on top. No, the circle comes on top of the. So if it's a bubble in the foreground because it's laid on top of her helmet. I think it's part of the helmet in some way. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, this line here in the pink or whatever color you want to call this flesh peach colored thing, it might just be
Now-
smoke. Might be part of this smoke background.
Okay.
The more you zoom in and say things like flesh colored,
Yeah, well,
It's a very disturbing comic, though, right?
yeah.
like,
This should be in Sodi.
You've
yeah,
got
right? Like,
penetrating drills. You've got rainbow flags on this building here. Like, there's a lot going on.
Oh, God.
the dinosaur is straight up fucking taking it in the face.
Yeah, and this guy inside, and when you got this guy out here with the Jay Garrick flash helmet on.
Well, the rivets are, I mean, it's not crazy enough for Schomburg, but like the rivets and all that are very well focused. You know, he would have had 1,000 more, but
Oh shit!
yeah.
Yeah, it's a Hunt Bowman. I guess one of these guys is Hunt Bowman, our Tarzan Turok wannabe guy.
Really?
And that's what the Paradise or Inferno.
Crazy. This one's more disturbing the more I look at it. I may have to walk
We
away.
should all just apologize to Nico because we made this all very uncomfortable.
I don't
Dude,
think
to be fair, the fucking dick drill made me uncomfortable.
we got to walk away.
All right,
It's
all
not going to go
Alright,
good.
next,
Yeah, let's move on. 63, we're going to
Maurice Whitman,
66.
classic.
This to me is the one.
Is it?
Yes.
This is the one that I have two of that are they're low grade and I love them.
This coloring, the imagery.
And this color comes through, man.
Yeah,
This deep ass purple that you get
Yeah.
lost in. Even the low grade. I mean, I have beater copies. One of my copies, the bottom quarter is just burnt off. Like, but man,
But the style changed a little bit, and that dark, and it's a little more. It's almost airbrush looking.
it's the everything about everything. The knife on the arm, the it's unfortunate that the logo covers up what might have been a cool alien.
Yeah, I was going to say that. The alien is the only thing that's kind of falling here, is because he got blocked by the title. But I do really dig the choice of like the angle of this. Like usually they have like the hero, they're coming at you, they're coming like at the reader. But this, he's kind of going away. He's going at the alien in the background. You don't see that often.
This makes me think like the Lars of Mars cover and those kind of things. Very, I don't know, just a different style of sci-fi.
I appreciate how empty the back is. Excuse me,
Yeah.
as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering what we missed. JJ's upset. We skipped 65.
I know we just didn't want to do the whole run, so we
Yeah, after Sodi, we could have. 73 is nothing.
then we'd be 4 hours in.
Very true.
I don't know who this one is, Maxwell. Did anybody look at this one?
No. I don't
Did
think I
anybody look at what one?
Who the artist was on this one?
This is Maurice Whitman.
Oh, Whitman. Thank you.
This is the same as 65. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
65 and 67. I think 65 is Whitman.
I
There's
don't know.
a bunch of Whitman. I feel like Whitman almost might have done from like 63 was unknown, and then like 64 up might be Whitman. I don't know.
I dig
This
this
is
cover, though.
absolutely Maurice Whitman.
I definitely dig this one.
Yeah, this is my fave.
This is like up there with. I don't have duplicates of too many books outside of investment stuff, like modern shit that you hope goes up, or like whatever. This is one I have multiple copies of because it's it's the horrific one to Z.
Yeah.
You don't just go, oh, okay, now I have one. You're like, well, I mean,
I'll buy it again if I see it.
I set a number. You know what it was both times too? Comic Connect. Whenever they ran those raw auctions amidst like high grade Golden Age keys, people like me were like, I get to bid on stuff too. Like, oh, I get outbid on the fucking first Grundy, but I want a Planet Comics.
Consolation prizes, buddy.
So,
I like this one.
I dig it a lot.
All right, let me see what I got for us next then. We got to be coming near the end because we're only hitting up, it went 73 issues, but I don't even think we got that far.
Oh, that's another one. This is your favorite.
This was mine, issue 70, which I think Robert brought up. I only picked this one because I don't know about if any of you guys out there who watch Mystery Science Theater 3000, but it totally reminded me of this scene here with the mutant, with her struggling. It's only that little bit right there. I'll give you a clearer shot here. That's just all I see when I look at this thing. I know it's not the same alien. He's got more of a big brain head. This guy's got more of like a Rolf kind of dog ear thing going with
Makes me think of a Teletubby almost. I don't know why.
But
Yellow Dress Distress.
yeah.
Do you know why I didn't put this one on, Peter? Because this is the other one I own, and I didn't want to put every fucking planet I owned on the list. This is the last planet I own. I agree, man. This is a fantastic cover.
It just reminded me of this, and I love that movie, and it just made me think of it. I was like, nope, I'm putting it in there. So I did.
Yeah, well played. No argument here. And well done on the graphics tonight.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, thank you, sir. But we got one more.
This one I threw on at the end because it does also, again, the Lars of Mars kind of coloring just pops. I think I sometimes get drawn to backgrounds more than foregrounds. And I get lost in them.
It accentuates the whole thing. Like it helps her come off the background when it has like a kind of, I don't know, like kind of like a bomb pop or the ice pop thing where you got like 3 layers like of the red and you got a little bit of green, the bluish, purplish. I don't know. I like it.
That's a very empowering like spacesuit too.
Yeah.
This is the last powerful cover. The last 2 covers in the run, at least to me, aren't too great.
Congrats, bub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's badass.
Somebody treats you well. But man, this one, just the reds, the purples. And it's kind of different where a lot of them they're wearing dresses and skimpy, and this is like, let's legit take this to space, and we're gonna kick some ass.
I mean, you can also look at this outfit she's wearing here and see this like in a modern day video game. Like this is like the getup like that she's wearing. Like this is not that far off from what you would see. She's not wearing like mini skirt and or a
kind of makes you think Metroid.
Exactly. Maybe that's who she is.
I have to wonder too, like how many, like obviously tons and tons and tons of people read Fiction House. You have to wonder, like,
what influenced them to make it?
No, who was influenced by Planet?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
zoom into the aliens for JJ. I think down on the bottom.
Oh, it does kind of look like a Kang from The Simpsons.
oh, dude,
Yeah.
awesome.
It does kind of remind me of the Simpsons aliens down there. Dude, I like she's leaving this guy.
Shit. Oh yeah, there's totally a bondage dude on the table.
Yeah, but look, she came out of this hole. Nope. I'm fucking off. See you guys. And these guys here. Yep. Later.
Later, bondage table.
Yeah, she's peacing out.
Well, hijack on Alpha 7.
No, but I that is a really nice cover. I do like that one.
Yeah, I mean, it very easily could have influenced somebody making some of these things. That design. This just could have been in somebody's brain.
Yeah. And I think that's the last one we put on here.
Yeah, end on a high note.
Here.
Yeah, no, but it was good.
Yes.
It was a fun run.
Ending with a little style, Peter.
Well done.
I don't know. It seemed appropriate.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Peter. Yeah, obviously we appreciate everyone. The chat is always, I don't know, it's always a strong part of the show. It's
always what we do because we don't know everything. I definitely don't.
Most of them are smarter than me.
Definitely don't.
So no, and we get to see Peter pick out his odd observances.
Yeah.
So because we have a little time, I guess we can talk real quick and get some ideas out there. We were talking about the kind of doing more shows in the style that we did tonight with 25, 30 covers from a run, highlighting it. Not every time, obviously. We're going to bring you research content, like we're going to do the pedigree runs and all that fun stuff. But I don't know if there's titles folks would like to see covered, right, guys?
Yeah, if there's something you guys feel we should look at and spend a little time on, and you think Peter would enjoy finding oddities on, give us some ideas. There's so much content out there that we don't always, we show what we're always looking at, but sometimes there's things that we aren't even focusing on. I told Ben I'm gonna make him do a Western one, and he's like,
If we do Ranger, like in Cowpuncher, we can do Western.
I still just love the name Cowpuncher. I don't know why. There's just something about Cowpuncher that just makes me giggle.
I'm gonna make you do photo cover Western.
I'm gonna. Oh Christ!
Yeah, we do Rifleman.
An hour and a half on Rifleman. I'm gonna have a bunch of memes of Rifleman with Z superimposed over it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure there's some fantastic ones we could do.
Other programs on the channel. I don't know, how many folks are just Golden Age, but if you're Golden Age and you like foreign comics, you got to check out Matt and Z on nights on the Global Comic Safari.
Usually Mondays. We're about every other week now. We're a little busy and takes a lot of research. So we're moving about every other Monday. We're doing Sci-fi tonight, so you should check out the Star Wars show, Tales from the Dark Side.
Awesome. Oh yeah, nice.
That's true.
Every Monday,
Bubs. Glad to have you join, man.
Tales, 3 Comic Monty, Peter, Chris, and Mike have been getting interviews on top of the 3 Comic Monty lately, which has been a runaway hit.
Got rid of Ben and I and got some quality guests.
It's literally all you need to do. Can you imagine if Peter did fucking Vintage Voyage?
Yeah.
It'd be the best show on the internet.
That is all Chris. Chris has been hustling getting us guests. I'm just happy to be there. And it's like, hey, I'm hanging out chatting with John Boy Myers. All right, cool. I don't care what my next pick is.
Artist focus show. Maxwell, we've been talking about a couple artists, so that may hit our list. The great
I'm a big fan of art.
I've been wanting to do Frazetta, and some point we'll get to it.
Frazetta is tough because it's so
all over the fucking board.
Yeah, but it's so limited in my head. I mean, if we do Frazetta, if we agree to hit people to the oil paintings, I'm balls deep, man. I'm all in.
We'll see.
We can spend more time on each piece. We don't have a lot of pieces. We can just spend more time on the ones we do have.
That's true. To be fair, we could spend an hour and a half on fucking the FF run.
Hey, and if you want, I can just put more clips in of shit it reminds me of once I see it.
Yes.
I'm still waiting to get my first 5F, a foreign Frazetta famous funnies, and that'll be it. That's fifth dimension shit there. So
that is seventh dimension shit.
Yeah. So all right, we'll catch you all very soon. We appreciate you watching. Thank you all. Thanks, Peter and Ben, for joining us. We'll see you next Sunday. Sorry we took a couple weeks off because I was slacking. And
That's all right.
It's nice to have a vacation.
I'll flash the schedule for you just so everybody can see it. And we're out of here, guys.
Check out the weekend.
Check out the weekend.
Absolutely.